Hi guys, my name is Gia. I'm a junior at Lehigh, and today I'm going to be showing you how to write ratios. So if you don't know what a ratio is, we'll start with the definition. A ratio is a way to show a relationship between two things or compare numbers of the same kind. So we will use ratios to compare things of the same type. So in this example here, we're comparing the ratios between different shapes, a square and a hexagon. You may also use a ratio to compare the number of boys to the number of girls in your classroom, or to compare the number of peanuts to the total nuts in a jar of mixed nuts. So there's a few different ways you can write ratios, but in this particular example, we're going to be writing it where the number of squares will be next to the number of hexagons with a semicolon in between. So we're going to learn with this example first. It says, what is the ratio of circles to triangles? You can count the triangles. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles, and there's one circle. So then you'd write the ratio of circles to triangles in the same order. So if it says circles first, that's going to be the first number you write, which is why the 1 is here first. And it says triangles second, so that's the second number you're going to write. So now we will do a practice. It says, what is the ratio of squares to hexagons? We count the squares. There's 1, 2, 3 squares. And since that is the first word written, that goes in the first spot. 3, and the hexagons is already written. The next one says, what is the ratio of stars to circles? So stars is the first word written, and we count. There's 1 star, and there's also 1 circle. So the ratio is 1 to 1. This one says, what is the ratio of circles to triangles? So let's count the circles. 1, 2, 3. 3 circles, it's the first word, so it's written first. And there's 1 triangle, which matches what is written here. That's correct. Okay, now I want you to take a second. You can pause the video and try this one on your own. It says, what is the ratio of stars to squares? Again, pause the video, take a second to figure this out. And when you're ready, press play. Okay, if you're watching, you should have solved this on your own. The answer is 2 to 1. What is the ratio of squares to hexagons? So this is a little bit more complicated because they're not giving us one of the answers. So we have to do this correctly. The first word is squares, so that has to be written first. This is essential. Let's count the squares. 1, 2, 3. So we'll first write 3. And remember to put your semicolon because that's how you separate the two values. Then it asks for the hexagons. Second, 1, 2. There's 2 hexagons. So the ratio is 3 to 2. Submit. Okay, again, this one's a little bit more complicated because they are not on the same straight line, but let's count the ratio of rectangles to triangles. So first, let's count the rectangles. 1, 2, 3. 3, don't forget the semicolon. 2 triangles, and you count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the ratio of rectangles to triangles is then 3 to 5. Okay, this is the last one we're going to do. I want you guys to try this on your own. So again, read the question and pause the video. Read the question carefully this time. Okay, we're going to go over the question. It says, what is the ratio of triangles to total shapes? So this one is asking you to compare the number of triangles to the total shapes here, not to a specific shape. So the triangles, 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't let this part confuse you. Don't compare it to the singular hexagon that is here. Compare it to the total number of shapes. So count all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The ratio of triangles to total shapes is 4 to 5. You can also think of this as a fraction. Okay, so that's going to be the end of our video. You can go on this website and practice some more or watch the video over again if you need some extra help. Thanks for watching.